In fact, every chapter, every month we meet just to know each other, just to feel about each other, and just to talk issues that the community faces. My name is Misbah Uddin. I am the National President of the Alliance of South Asian American Labor. I am always here for your service. You can call me 24/7. You can email me every moment, and we will try to reach you that you are bringing to the table. So in the we started with the leader. Many of you mentioned before we started, he knows him for 25 years. And he also just name and in chapter, sorry, in Richmond chapter, or then we will hear from Amish joining from him, and then we'll, the chapter leaders will be started. Valdio will give his thoughts, ideas. So without any further ado, I then move. After that, you
for being a treasurer again 7 times. I know him for 25 years, and I'm sure of and ASAAL is behind you.
yes,
I'm just ready to get to work.
thank you, thank you. My friend, yes,
The history here
yes,
is that the first that represented the Southeast Asian Workers Anti-Industrial Trade Union and the Netherlands, because the English missed, a matter of fact, they call me South Asian and I feel proud of having the South join in this effort, and Mr.
you will hear more our friend who don't introduce
Mohammed a different project now, so I could not stay longer, but I will stay as much as I can. And when my turn comes, I'll
Sure.
say a few words.
You can speak.
And hope they allow.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Ghulam Farooq Shaheen Bhai, can you talk now?
Yes.
Just
Thank you.
introduce yourself. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Our really big achievement in our ASAAL. He's the icon. Mas Misbah Bhai. He is the national president in the ASAAL. I'm so glad to him and give you the opportunity for say something. My name is Ghulam Farooq Shaheen. I am from Long Island chapter, executive director. So I'm proud about this. And then I am trying to help the ASAAL. Whatever ASAAL need, I can do this one. And I hope this ASAAL is doing our South Asian community. All those any problem ASAAL before our national president Mas Misbah Bhai say he is the 24 hours a day for ASAAL. I'm so glad. This is the job. This is the for do something for community. So I wish best of good luck for ASAAL, and I wish all those participants is ASAAL take care himself, be safe and healthy. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You will be speaking later more. Oh, and Joshua,
you.
can you speak now, or you cannot? We cannot hear you.
You can speak. Joshua, you hear now?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Yes.
Hi, Mav. Congratulations. I'm happy to join ASAAL and to be with our community. We're a local community leader, but we need strength in numbers, because once we have that, it's a powerful organization that will embrace our brothers and sisters to political aspiration. And we are community based. We are for the people. And we want whatever we has this in together. Richmond Hill chapter gonna be one of the most. We have a lot of South Asian, West Indian, and we have a huge community presence here. But we don't have the representation as we need. As you know, we've been fighting for years. We are a marginalized people. We don't get political seat, at the table. So we need this to communicate, to show that and represent us in the political and, the community-based scene.
Sure. Thank you. We'll be coming back to you. So now, without any further ado, I want to bring the one who was with me from day one. Ahmed Shakir became the secretary of Local 375 before I became the president of my union. So he's senior, not only that way, in any way, in the labor movement also. And that secretarialship, I think he continued over 20 years. We now say that I am on the 7th term as the treasurer of DC 37, 8th term as the president of my local. But Ahmed also did those terms as secretary of his local under 3 different presidents, which is very, never you can see that way, because when president leaves, the other staff also leaves. But Ahmed stayed until he retired a few years ago. So he's one of the founding leaders. And from day one, he's the treasurer of ASAAL National when he started our first chapter. And today, 13 years later, we have 17 chapters. We used to be in New York alone. Now we are in 10 states. Ahmed is still the treasurer because of he's the money man. Without any further ado, Ahmed Shakir, brother, go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman, for giving such a excellent introduction for me. But we are together and founding this ASAAL organization. And when you founded that time, we didn't dream that we will achieve what we really wanted to achieve. But because of your consistent leadership, and you're working very hard, and finally we are at the height that we are making so many chapters. Now it becomes the international ASAAL. And I'm very proud of you, very proud of the ASAAL. I'm a founding treasurer from many years now, from the day we started. Yes. And I'll work together with you. Now ASAAL also have a Long Island chapter. So we are expanding in every borough, every city, and also internationally we are good. And It's all because of you, because you said working hard and you had a mission to succeed ASAAL and to serve the South Asian community. And South Asian community is lucky that ASAAL is there. Now Albert is joining us. Albert is there from 25 years politically as a community leader. I worked with him from last so many years with him. And ASAAL is a good chapter president. And under Albert Baldev now, I think we'll do very good in Richmond Hill also. And ASAAL make real difference at the state level, city level, and national level. So now all the politicians from Washington to the New York, they know ASAAL, they know Muff, they know who is Muff. And Muff speaks up. He's not afraid of anybody. He really speaks up. Okay. So we need that kind of a leadership. And with that, I say congratulations to Muff, our chairman. Congratulations to Albert Badev. I will ask all my ASAAL members to join and help us ASAAL to grow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmed. Stay safe and come back. But we said many times, we are coming Chicago. We have few people there, but committee depends on you. So talk to your son. He should give us some names so that we can start there. Thank you very much. Stay
Inshallah.
safe. Yes. Now, I also...
Now I will please try to go and join.
Yes, sure. Please do that. Yes, you just arrived there, I know. And I'll talk to you soon, and you call me at any time, and Albert, you know him very well. Guide him, help him. Yes, so now, the next speaker is our National Secretary, Karim Chaudhary. Work is doing his project in the Staten Island, and you know, Staten Island is the only county in New York State where Trump won, and they have almost all positions within the Staten Island is Republican. Last 5 years, the Staten Island County, which is called Richmond County, district attorney, we help elect, which is Democrat, and then we help elect Assemblyman Charles DeFall, and of course we have Senator Diana Savino. And also this year we tried very hard for the mayor, and now there is an election coming, Congressional District 11 for the Congress again. So the man who worked so hard and became then Brother Karim Chaudhary. Let him speak a few words, and he has to leave. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you, President Muff. I really appreciate the formation of ASAAL, because 2008, if you did not think that, long distance plan, that, your goal to empower South Asian people, today we do not have a platform that we can talk about, and for your well-thought organization that providing us now a platform to, raise our voice, achieve our goal. And as you mentioned, we have been, successfully achieving our targets, our goals, and of course, all the chapter leaders who have been contributing in organizing South Asian and building coalition among other community groups. We are so for those leaders in the field who is organizing and who is devoting their time, energy, and organizing skill to protect partners. With that note, last few years, ASAAL has that almost every county in New York State, ASAAL has footprint, and our footprint is because of you. So, 17 chapters, including 8 chapters in New York City now, we are growing because of our work. It is not only the labor movement, it is the joint movement of labor unions, unorganized, workers, and the people voiced. So ASAAL is in the front line in organizing and protecting the interests of South Asian people and their allies. So in this case, what I have seen the Pond Hill chapter by this time, Albert Baldeo, I know Mr. Baldeo for many years, but his leadership when he formed ASAAL and his organization, this time very important work they did, and other ASAAL national leaders. What we have done in this case is very important work on this thing because it was very time sensitive issue. So we did sticking, and Albert Baldeo devoted his time, and I think around 20 districts we made it possible the next time the South Asian will be elected from those counties. Because of Albert Baldeo and his leadership, and under the changing the constituency, we are structurally changing the electoral district. That will help us to empower our South Asian and their allies. With that note, I appreciate Mr. Albert Baldeo and his team. I wish that, anything, if we want for working class people, we must organize the people, working class, build coalitions. And it does not have to be same color, brown, black, or white. We can include anybody and everybody. I will not take more time. Many people are waiting for me. I am in the project. So I appreciate that, tonight, and from tonight, Albert Baldeo and his team will, some special initiatives because time is running out and we can take over on several seats in New York City. Good luck to all. Thank you very much. I'll touch with you guys soon. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Secretary, and joining us in this occasion. We have 2, 3, I think, new people. Brother Mujibullah, could you kindly introduce yourself? Dr. Mujibullah. জি আমি আসতেছি কিন্তু আমরা ইন্ট্রোডিউস করতেছি ডক্টর মুজিবুল হক ভাই মুজিবুল হক ভাই আর ইউ অন next is Liaquat Ilahi. Brother, can you introduce yourself? Yes. Liaquat bhai, Victor Liaquat Ilahi. And then the telephone number 917-605-9312. Can you introduce?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
917-605-9312. Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Just introduce.
My name is Umar Farooq, Organizing Director, Central Executive Committee, ASAAL.
Okay. Anybody else can speak?
It's ready now. I think Dr. Haq, you're hearing us, right? Dr. Haq, you're hearing us, right?
Mujibai, do you hear us? If not, why don't you come back, re-enter? But anyway, Victor Liaquat Ilahi, do you hear us? Okay. I think, let us do this. Those who among the Richmond Hill chapter are present. I thought that everybody were introduced. Let us do the oath of the office. I don't know whether I sent you an email on the oath of the office. I'm not sure if I can I share this screen? I don't know. Let me give it a try. Share this screen. Okay. Looks like I'll not be able to do that. So in fact, it is the language I'm going to say. You will be saying with me, just raise your right hand, all the officers like this. That way it will be enough for today. Very good. I think all are ready. So this is based on our Constitution, Article 30, oath of the office. Officers at every level shall take the oath, following oath of the office. So when I say I, you say your name. I do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
to uphold the principles
to uphold the principles
and policies
and
of
policies
the Alliance of South Asian American Labor, ASAAL, as prescribed by our statement of purpose, our Constitution, and the labor movement, that I will carry out the duties and responsibilities of the office to which I have been elected to the best of my always act in accordance with the aim, objective, and policies of the Alliance of South Asia, and that I will turn over to my of the organization. Officially taken the oath. I'm going to email this sheet so that you can sign and give it to Albert for our, official record, which you'll do. And I should have done it before. I did not do. I forgot. So anyway, I think this is the good thing. Now, Dr. Mojibullah came back. I think he's there now. Albert, 2 you can do the rest part. We'll need another half an hour maybe. But if you want to speak any one of your people, let them speak for 2 minutes each, and then you take the floor. You give the president's speech as acceptance and your plan. So whatever the way you do, you go from here.
Yeah, so gentlemen, you can speak now, and congratulations to all of you. You have been worthy citizens. You have chosen to represent this and other communities. You've been chosen because of your leadership and because of your experience and because you have worked at all levels and politicians from the bottom and with the grassroots and with working families. And you have played an important and indelible part in ensuring that our community gets its fair share. As you know, we still need more. We have to get more organized, and we have to ensure that our voices are heard. So let us start who may very well be the youngest person ever in history to be elected to ASAAL. He's just 15 years old. but this young man has shown a lot of talent and commitment. I first met him on the Felicity campaign, and what struck me was his openness and his ability to help people who are of minority heritage and who have always been left out in politics. So I will ask Mr. Jonathan Lazo, who is the political director of our organization, to speak for, and let us know. So go ahead, Jonathan.
Hi, everybody. It's an honor to be the political director of the Richmond Hill chapter. I think we have to look forward to 2022 and the midterms. There's a lot of gain that has to be made and a lot of organizing that has to take place to organize all the South Asians in Richmond Hill and South Ozone Park that it's hard for regular campaigns to reach to. And it's really our job to motivate them and get them out to the polls, and that we can actually vote for our own interests. And I think it's that 2022 would be a good year to do that. All right.
Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause so we can
Yes. Good job.
And encourage our membership. So let us go now to Mr. Joshua Harris. Joshua Harris has done a lot of work in the real estate and in the churches. What distinguishes him is that he has had a very working knowledge of real estate, how we have foreclosures, how tenants are being kicked out and not getting any help, how small landlords do not get help from the government also, and they also get squeezed. So we need more government funding for both sides, small landowners, our small homeowners, 1 and 2 family homes as abound in our district, and also for the tenants who are being forced out and thrown out in this COVID pandemic. We have to pass a Good Cause Eviction Act and also the Clean Slate Act, because many minorities have been unfairly treated by the criminal justice system. Right now we have a gentleman named, and I urge you, that is one of our projects, so Prakash Sherman, who was being imprisoned, grew up in prison. He was 15 and he was only convicted on the time he heard his voice. And that, as a lawyer, I will tell you, that is not the kind of evidence you convict somebody and ruin their life with. So right now we're asking the district attorney to review the case and to withdraw those charges because they are foul charges. And those of us who've come up against the justice system know that it's not perfect. So these are also one of the areas we have to fight to reform. So I'll give you Mr. Joshua Harris, who's always been helpful in the community, who has a good working knowledge, and who will stand with us.
Hi, I'm Joshua Harris. What
we can hear you.
Yeah, our community-based, Albert is a good leader. We've been petitioning the area for representation for the past 25 years. We are marginalized, but there is a lot of help that we can do to organize. Our problem is our people doesn't come out to vote, the community don't. So we have this coalition of among us, we can do better and put somebody in power to empower the people. We need help, as you see, that's why ASAAL is a great asset to us, and MEF been doing a good job. So as a sister organization, and this Richmond Hill chapter would be an asset to ASAAL. The people, we're all predominantly a mixed bag of immigrants from South Asia, West Indies, and we're not at the seat of government. We need this so badly, and we appreciate all the help we can get. Organization with also Mr. Garth Marchand, he has been alone in the local politics. Together, our Richmond Hill chapter would be very asset, but we still need the help of our other brothers. In the real estate and foreclosure market, a lot of people has been defranchised by the court system, and the tenants, they put them out, they don't give enough representation. They're minority, they have resources, but they're not allotted to the landlords and tenants in this particular area. So we need a support. I have the expertise in that foreclosure help to help them. So this is one of the grassroots beginning of a lot of things in the future to come, our support. And, we need the ASAAL with us to back us too. So hopefully in the coming election, we'll have a seat at the table of government. So we have legislation to, protect our minority people that is marginalized. Thank you.
Well said, Josh. Give Josh a warm round of applause.
Yeah. Very good. Beautiful.
Good policies in there. And let's get to Rabbi Gart Martian. Gart has always been very helpful to the community. And he's always been there on the ground with us. We can count on him. And he's a fighter, and he's helped us across the board and helped us to connect with other politicians so we can get our voices heard. So I give you the Rabbi Gart Marchand, who is...
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we're here.
yes.
All right. First of all, I would like to thank God for making Maf better and healthier. And may he continue to bless him and strengthen him. That's first.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Yes. Also like to say that we, in this last reapportionment, they really did us bad, the Southeast Asian community. We were supposed to also get a senatorial district, and they actually went across Queens and made it a Hispanic district. But doesn't mean that we can't fight for that district, because we have a lot of Southeast Asians in that district. And that's why I'm glad to hear about the formation of coalitions. It doesn't stop us from getting elected. Secondly, for the Assembly district, we got to make sure we come behind Albert Baldea and get him elected for the assemblyman for that district. Maf, we got to come behind him and unite behind him, because he can be elected. He ran in that district before, and he did pretty good. And we got to make sure we coalesce behind him, because then we can take that seat.
Yes.
Right. So I'm all for that in organizing that, and like you said, building the coalitions. There's a lot of coalition going on, especially on my side of Southeast Queens. You know, the Bangladeshi community is being united. Matter of fact, they're part of the Guy Brewer Democratic Club. So there is a real coalition going on there between the communities, and we need to strengthen that. You know, I really believe in that. You know what I mean? That we can't do it by ourselves. So I'm here to do the work. I believe in your leadership, Maf, because you've been on the battlefront for the longest time, and we need to continue that fight. You know what I'm saying? Yes. We've been there before. So I'm here to do whatever you guys want me to do. I'm right there. So with that, you know, I want to, and the other thing too that I just want to say before I close is that's why I'm glad that Albert brought the Caribbean community together, because we just, for example, elected Indo-Caribbean lady for Supreme Court judge in Queens, Miss Gopi. That's unheard of. And that's why, you know, we got to make that connection, because we do have that kind of connection within the Caribbean between Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana and Jamaica. So we can really put that coalition together, add into the Southeast Asian community to empower our people. So that's why I'm here for. I'm here to bring all that together, and let's work and get it done. Thank you.
Very happy for you. Very happy for you.
Well, now, Ms. Bacchus is on there. You hearing me, Ms. Bacchus?
Yes, I am.
No, you needn't be so shy. You have the distinguished pleasure of being the woman on the screen, and we'd like to hear from you, because from your interest, we're going to call you to be part of our organization. I know you've been very active. You've been very much on the ground. You know the people's issues. You know the problems that face us. So please tell us a little bit about what you'd like to see happening and so forth, and be part of this conversation.
Well, in listening, I've learned that, I mean, you guys are looking out for the people that doesn't have a voice.
Right.
I mean, that is very good. And most of the times, people that doesn't have a voice are not well learned or have knowledge of all that is happening. So it's good that you guys have formed this ASAAL group. It's a what is it? Right?
Of the larger chapter that has, is it 80 now, Mav, all over the United States?
No, it is in 10 states, and we have 17 chapters. Yes.
Chapters. We're one of those chapters. So
we are in action for 14th year now. It's
the largest South Asian American labor and other organizations, because there's no issue just about labor. It's about everybody, everything.
Okay, so as I said, I'm very new here. I'm learning about this organization. I was introduced to by one of your members. And I was curious to know what it's all about. And listening, I could see that you guys could do very good for the community at large. I mean, Indians, West Indian, Guyanese. I myself, I am Guyanese.
South Asian diaspora, yes.
South Asian diaspora. That's
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but I actually live out in Long Island, so I mean, I don't know how much I could participate in this group.
okay. You can
100%, 100%. We have
heart
the
Richmond
Long
Hill.
Island chapter president is here also.
Yes.
Dr. Mujibullah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, after she finished, you are going to introduce, and Liaquat Bhai is going to introduce. Okay, go ahead. JB, go ahead.
Yeah, Ms. Backus, the good thing is that your heart is in Richmond Hill, your business interest is in Richmond Hill, and you have a stake here. So yes, we welcome you, and there's nothing to prevent you from being part of the Long Island chapter and also the Richmond Hill chapter. You give up your best and your service and your heart. We would welcome that. So yes, we would welcome you into our house, into our Richmond Hill chapter also. But go ahead and conclude your remarks.
Well, with that said, I mean, I am still going to be listening and to get an overall view of what your group is all about until I understand it, and that I could give my input into your ASAAL chapter.
Sure. Good. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Well, let us go to Dr. Hawk. Yes, give Sheila a warm round of applause and welcome her.
Yes, she did.
With us for a long time.
Very good. Very happy for her.
Hawk, as you know, is running for Congress. He is also part of ASAAL. He has also seen what gerrymandering and keeping us out of office can do. He had he was, I think he still is running, right, Dr. Hawk? You're still running for that seat in Congress in Long Island?
Yes, I'm running actually, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So go, you
okay, good. Thank you. Yes, thank you. You can see my, one of the, posters on my back here. Yes, I'm running for the Congressional District 4, which is mainly south of Nassau County, and that's where I live. So yes, and thank you very much all, and congratulations to Richmond Hill chapter of the ASAAL. The main thing is the ASAAL is, even though it says South Asians, but Ms. Babai was trying to make clarify that the descents of South Asians. You may be in Guyana, you may be in the Caribbean, or anywhere. You may be somewhere else in the Europe. It doesn't matter, for that matter, right? So that's why we have branches overseas. Yes, Bangladeshi branches, and you can have branches in India if someone is interested to open, or any other of those South Asian
we have in
countries.
Singapore and
Singapore,
Malaysia.
yes. Yeah. Singapore, Malaysia, we can have a branch in Pakistan, and all Afghanistan and all the other places that makes it the South Asians in general. But obviously, this is American issues in the main. Those who live in America, that's our main concern here, to serve the community coming out of South Asia and living and thriving in America. But well, question is whether they're really thriving. So, and as you know, I'm running for this congressional seat, and I'm in a kind of a time stress and a time pressure situation zone already. 1st of March is the day the designating petition signatures collection starts. And it continues up to the 2nd, 3rd of April, and then we submit it 1st week of April, and then that's it. If we cannot get the qualifying signatures, we are out of the race. So the qualifying signatures is 1,250 signatures. We are working on it. Hopefully we are going to get it. But it has to be collected, right? It may be there, but it has to be collected. The question is, do we have enough volunteers to do it? We are trying to get as many volunteer support as possible. And we have a meeting on the 13th of February, in Parsons Boulevard, and you all are invited. Honestly, you can be present, and we'll be, we're discussing the situation on the ground. So on that day, we have another urgent issues that we are dealing with. That is, if anyone is not registered properly with the Board of Elections, meaning if he is not a registered Democrat, he cannot sign our petition. And to do that, especially those who are, say, registered as independent or registered as Republicans, if they consider signing for us as a Democrat, they have to do that switch over by 14th of April, February, which is just from tomorrow, the next following Monday. So very little time left to do that. And last night I was, in a mosque in the Valley Stream in Hewlett, and I found out 3-4 gentlemen there that they are ready to sign for me, but they are not registered as Democrats. So I have to get them and into the Democratic Party just last night. So that's how we can do that. And we have very little time, honestly. We were not very aware of this fact, that this is the deadline for them to register. The gerrymander in the IRC took so much time and so much, of our focus that we couldn't really, we missed all, a good bit of that time. Just focusing on the IRC, getting us the district properly. And what happened with the district, and they might have done a good job. I definitely have to say that. Maybe, they can have a better number of, bigger number of districts from New York State in the Congress, but some places they didn't do that good a job. Anyway, so my point is at this time is that, from the 1st of March to 3rd of April, in the district, volunteers, I hope Richmond Hill chapters and the Queen chapters and the Bronx chapters and the Brooklyn chapters, including the Staten Island chapters, of course, that's where Kolimba is. And all these metropolitan chapters, they can come and join with us in the Long Island here and work in the Nassau County, which is not too far away from the city, and and help us get the signatures starting from 1st of March. But before that, the time, there is another deadline that is closing so fast, and we honestly don't have that much time, and we didn't do a good job in that. I need to confess that. And that's up to 14th that we could be, going all over the place in the entire district and collect all those who, didn't come to Democratic Party, but, they hope they could come. So anyway, if we could reach them by any chance, please do that.
Touch with you, Dr. Hawk, about that.
Yeah, thank you.
But best of luck in your campaign. We're here to support you as part of ASAAL. And
if I could.
Going forward. Well,
if I could.
Keep the focus on the...
Somebody said that? Yeah.
If I could, I want to make a very clear correction so that Dr. Hack don't make the mistake. The changeover registration from a party takes a year. So even if you register somebody now that was in another party, they won't take effect until a year later, because that law was put in place so that you couldn't have a raiding of a political party where the Republicans would come in the Democratic Party and do all that stuff. So be careful with that one. It takes a year for you to change over registration. That's within the law.
That's what in the law. Oh, honestly, I didn't know that. But I thought when I was reading it, it says you have to do that by 14th of
I know, but what
February.
What the rabbi is saying, it's going to take
effect into 1 year. I'm not sure about that.
For you to get that vote.
The case, obviously, we'll have to be careful.
New registration, that's the date for new registration. That means that if I wasn't registered before and you want to register me, then that's the deadline. But if I'm a blank voter or an independent voter or a Republican voter, it takes 1 year to switch over to the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. That's in the law.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, Albert, we have one more. Liaquat Elahi is a very big businessman from Jackson Heights. I want him to introduce himself. Thanks for him joining us. I know he's very busy, and we send him the very short notice. Liaquat Bhai, go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you, everybody.
Yes, brother.
And I'm very much happy to see the very important persons today. And I'm very much new. I'm listening. I was listening, try to understand, and I have a relationship, and I knew Mr. President a little long ago, but I did not involved. But I think within this year, I think back about ASAAL is a very important organization in the world. So I turned back my attention and I joined, and I'm very much proud that I got a novel platform in this world before I die. I want to work. I like to work with this very important personnel. You guys, I saw your reflection from your eyes, face, and your space. So I don't want to talk today, but I want to pray for God. God bless you guys, and I will take a look in these significant issues, and I will study what it is. In future, then I will participate my part little by little. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us today. And I think, inshallah, we'll be benefited by you because you have that heart for the community. All we have to bring you on so that we can get more out of you, inshallah. So now, Albert, before I bring you, because you are the last speaker and the best speaker today, but I just want to remind everybody now, today is the February 6th, and this is called Black History Celebration Month. The reason why Black History Celebration Month is important because most of us know, may not follow. Some of us even don't know. From landing to the moon to the GPS that we use today is the discovery of the Black people. So in between many, many things, thousands of things has been discovered by African American, but when they are going through the 400 years of injustice, as you know. So today, we are celebrating Black History Celebration, being the president of the union and the treasurer of 61 unions. I have been speaking almost every day on Black History Celebration. This is not only that you see at this time, after having a Black president for 8 years, is still voting rights is an issue. Is still civil rights is under attack. Is still human rights is under attack. Of course, worker rights, only 12% of American workers organized, as you know. It is not only that the workers' union has brought what in this country is very important for all us to remember. You know, when we put our name as this Alliance of South Asian American Labor, many educated people in my community said, oh my God, why did you put labor? I told them that, look, in the United States and even in the developing countries, in the European countries, from dishwasher to the president of the United States, everybody is a labor because you are giving your time, in exchange you are getting money. Even if you are a small business owner, you are spending tons of days, hours, works, and then you get profit out of it. So you are a labor. From bookkeeper to zookeeper, any title in between is labor. And that is why ASAAL is a labor organization. When we say labor, we are not talking only labor. We are talking about our community who is laboring to survive within the community that we live. And that is why today, whether you have a union or not a union, from across this world, you are enjoying sick leave, you are enjoying vacation time, you are enjoying health insurance. Some of you are enjoying pension. Working 40 hours a week is the death that labor movement has taken for all of us to enjoy. So that is why it is labor. Now, within the Black history, it started as a Negro history. I think most of you know that Carter J. Wilson started in 1926, and then in 1976, Ford brought it as a national holiday, and since then we are celebrating. So even Richmond Hill chapter will feel that way, that yes, without the Black sufferings, without the Black civil rights movement of 1960s, we, the minorities, could not have anything in this country Today, Joshua has such a beautiful real estate office, makes so much money. Today, Liaquat is doing so good. It is because of this labor, because of the African American suffering. They are still suffering. Whatever they have suffered because of them today, where we are at. Believe me, I am telling you, we are now talking about getting elected, have our own district. It is because of their struggle. The recognition that we are getting today, it is because of their fight before us. So we want to fight because they fought, whatever they got out of it, we are beneficiary. Same thing, we will fight, our future generation will be the beneficiary. That is what we do on a daily basis. Today, Dr. Mujibul Haq, at this time, at this age, he don't have to run for Congress. He's running for Congress for our future generation. Same thing. I think Alauddin joined from our Bronx chapter to say that how happy all of us with the Richmond Hill chapter, and Albert is not new. Albert has been there, done that. Albert pays his dues. I think the time has come that we work with Albert, make him in our front leader. He should lead us because he has followed a lot. Today, his time is coming to lead us. I think with the districting, you have heard Gart mention a few things. I think still we have done very well after this census last few weeks than ever before. And all credit on behalf of ASAAL goes to Albert Baldio. And Albert is going to speak now his acceptance and his future plan. Albert Baldio, go ahead, brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Masbai, Ms. Bacchus, Rabbi, Joshua, Victor, Dr. Hack, Jonathan, Jed, the USA Online. I think they're going live with us. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Worldwide.
And Mr. Alauddin, my brother, salam alaikum to you. And inshallah, we'll get there. Now, Maf and I have gone back a long way, of course, since, like he said, 2004. And his concept of having a united South Asian community has always been the finest way where we can access power. I also want to pause at this time and thank the Black leadership, or Black brothers and sisters, on whose shoulders we stand and who have done so much to further the interests of civil rights and the advancement of all people ahead. And all those who believe in helping each other and humanity, that's what we stand for. Now, I want to tell you first, and let's start with redistricting, very substantial extent with the help of many people who testified, including Mr. Rabbi Marchand, Dr. Lazo, Joshua, all of you guys for the city council redistricting, where we will stand under the ASAAL banner. Because united we stand, divided we fall. And when we stand with an organization, with ASAAL, and you will see every politician, from governor to city councilor, to the district leader, pay their respect to ASAAL. And this is how we have to make them accountable. We have to make them answerable, and we have to let them understand that we exist and we all exist. And through the vehicle of ASAAL, we intend to do so much more. Relevant today, so powerful is that it unites us, South Asians, whether it be from the Caribbean, whether it be from India, Sri Lankans, all the flags are there in ASAAL. I know Mark said he's going to put the guy in the flag on that.
It is there. We have a resolution passed years ago to include all the South Asian, wherever they are.
We will have that.
We'll do that.
So we take leading guys like Everly Brown and people from the Caribbean, Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, Barbados, and saw a lot of these being, and Brian Benjamin and so forth, that we want to make sure we have international chapter also under the leadership. And MAF has been a tremendous leader. We keep expanding. So that's the thing about redistricting and going to city council. and the Caribbean chapter. Those are works in progress as we speak. Now, brothers and sisters, in order to stand out, we have to see the table. This is the best way to do it. But we are not only here for that. We are making sure that the people and residents, the grassroots, the folks who live here, and as matter, in all labor is dignity, and we respect that, we fight for that. Whether it's the right to collective bargaining, that is the right to health care, whether it's the right to benefits on a job, whether it's right to have any kind of discrimination addressed. These are all things that we will be fighting for: more affordable housing, more jobs, affordable jobs on resorts world, just in the backyard of those own park. We're going to support the Queen's Link, also support that because of the fact that it helps to bring jobs to our community. It helps to expose our community to be the food capital of the world. And we're also going to have a lot of other issues like universal health care, the tenants' good cause evictions to stop tenants from being evicted in the COVID pandemic. And we're going to be trying to host seminars where we can help people direct them to free legal aid, where they can get that, also in housing, where they can get free legal advice and free representation as we charge criminally. And we're going to make sure that the justice system is also everyone, because for too long, too many of our people of color, we have a disproportionate amount of people in prisons, condemn our young people to become, cheap labor or free labor, and going on now to union rights, labor, but we have to have a voice. And this very presence here, look at who we have here. We have folks from all over. We have folks from all ethnicities, from all religions, so many. All of you know this. We're from different races, we're from different ethnicities, we're from different backgrounds, we're from different countries originally, we're from different aspects of life, different geographical regions, but we are united in humanity. And we are united to make sure we can bring change. We have a rabbi here, we have a priest here, we have this small group of doctors, we have power lives, but a group of us can come together, we can have a voice, we can have a say, because people will see that stand under ASAAL, to stand with ASAAL, and to make sure that this journey that MAF started, this is like a mission, this is a pilgrimage to justice and empowerment. Since he started 2004, we had met in a small basement, and he had a vision. Every campaign I had, MAF gave self and worship lamp always gave the pictures so we're not that, or let's say we punish. Yeah. So we have to come together the same boat now. But you know what? This is where it starts, and this is where we can be addressed, and whether it's and of course it goes to doctor, and every single area of government, and to help to bring democracy to Guyana. If there's a problem in India, if the farmers are being, exploited, we are going to make sure that we have a voice. If Muslims are being prosecuted or persecuted politically and otherwise, we're going to make sure we have a voice to stop that and so forth. So this is the whole purpose of ASAAL. This is how it helps us in every angle of life, every stratum of life.
Sure.
And this is why we have to work together. And Math, I thank you for your leadership. I thank you for your national leadership. And also, we've gone international now. So I must rephrase that and say, thank you for your international leadership, because now we have all the supporting factions all over the world and also across America. Sure. So we continue to build. What MAP has built now must transition from generation to our kids. They must continue to build from this, because this is what power looks like. This is what access to office looks like. This is what empowerment is all about. And I thank you very much, gentlemen, and Ms. Bacchus for being here. Those who are attended, I beg your apologies for those, because it's a COVID and it's a Sunday and had issues. And so we're going to have a bigger opening also, where we're going to start doing our things. We're going to get our banner. I know Jonathan had said our first area of ACT Rabbi is that and Josh, we're going to be going at Lefferts on Liberty very soon. We're going to be giving out PEP masks and so forth, but we'll have the ASAAL banner under the ASAAL banner. That's our first item on the agenda, which will be done in a few days, and share it out to the whole community there at Lefferts and Liberty. And we're also going to have one in Jamaica, where the heart of the Bangladeshi community is, and that is at 159th Street and Hillside, 159 to 169 to 180th Street, that whole area. It's Little Bangladesh. And we have to make sure that Little Bangladesh is also recognized as Little Guyana and Little India. And this is our district. This is the district that they put together. Little Guyana, Little Bangladesh, Little India. This is what we have. So, we got to go forward and support other folks like Dr. Huck in his quest. It's a noble quest to go for amendment in Long Island. We welcome that. We definitely have to support you, brother. We'll work with you and help you in your campaign. I'm going to talk to Rabbi about this. Rabbi, we have to help Dr. Huck with whatever advice he needs on the ballot, and making sure he can launch a very strong fight. And with every fight comes respect, and that is why we've gotten a district that we can be satisfied with now. And Jed has always been there. Jed, I wish to thank you for all the backbone work. You're the backbone of the organization. You're the silent pillar there. And thank you for all the years